As you all know, 1,027 prisoners are going to be released in relation to the swap, but we can't forget about the 6,000, or approximately 6,000 that are left.
This is a chain event, so it's going on right now in Birmingham, in Leeds, in Sheffield as well, and so it's really sweet to know that there's a group of people in Derby right now in their back gardens joining in.
Throughout the military occupation of Palestine, and since 1967, there's been over 700,000 Palestinian prisoners being detained illegally as well. So.
A little girl, no more than 8 years old, identifies herself as a security reject. Her father was arrested before her birth, and her mother died, and Gamana opened her eyes to a strange world where she was denied access to see her only living parent, which was her father, in prison. When we asked her name, she replied, "My name knows nothing but trouble. I am Gamana, daughter of the detained Allah Abu Jaza, a security reject I am. You ask me for identity, where do I find it?" We then asked her how long she'd been rejected security, and she answered innocently, "A long time," as she struggled to hide the pain of being deprived from seeing her father. Her mother died due to lung diseases, and her father was arrested before she was given a chance to meet him, so she knows him only through photographs.
Brothers and sisters, there's nothing more heartbreaking, nothing more upsetting and nothing more angering than seeing our family, our ummah, being humiliated and massacred across the world in this prison of the dunya.
Despite the very clear and concise implications of the UN Convention, Geneva Convention, and the rest of the treaties that Israel has signed to as being part of the UN, Israel has breached their obligations on numerous occasions, and according to a number of credible and local international human rights organizations, Israel has been found to be in contravention to nearly every article of the conventions, including treatment, process of detention, and even location of detainees. So, according to the 4th Geneva Convention, which states that protected persons accused of offences shall be detained in the occupied country, and if convicted they shall serve their sentences therein, which basically means that if a Palestinian is found to be guilty of the crime, then they will serve their time in Palestine, not in Israel. So it's completely illegal what they're doing, taking them to Israeli prisons anyway. And
our wait begins. Sometimes it lasts for hours, sometimes it lasts for days. I sit and wonder whether I will ever get to see my son this time. I sit and wonder, will I ever get to see my son this time? To show the Palestinian prisoners that the support is here in Palestine, but the support is there across the world. So that
we need to make sure that our voices are heard because the Palestinians aren't, and we are the voice of the Palestinians.